All right, good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a great day and hope you got to listen to the company. That was super, super exciting. A lot of great stuff. So I'm going to try to go over a little bit of what they did, but I want to put it into some different language so it'll fit in what we've been doing. So if you'll hold on, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right away. And let me get this to like full. Okay, so that should be good there. And so you should be able to see my screen right now. So super exciting what the company went over, the monthly marketing playbook. And this is going to do a lot for us. This is going to save us a lot of time. And, you know, if you're like me, maybe you don't feel like you're the most creative person with some of this stuff. So if you missed the live video, you can simply go back to the official LifeVantage Independent Distributors Facebook group. It's there. Bobby has also, I think he put it in the training group. I saw somebody put it in the training group because it comes across as admin. So it is in our training group, Team Unity Wins training group. So you can watch it there or you can watch it on, which you should be already have joined the group, the official LifeVantage Independent Distributors group. So this is going to help us reduce a lot of the time that we need with social media. So, and the creativity. So, you know, I probably have more time than most of you, but I find that it does take some time to think of it, then to find what you want, to create the post. And so, you know, that the fact that we will have these assets, as they would call them today, or shareables as we know them, is just going to save us so much time. It's also going to make it more professional. And I think the big thing out there is we've kind of felt like our hands are handcuffed because, you know, of compliance. Weren't sure what to post, what we could get away with. And so again, it'll be more professional and more compliant. It is now live on your referral site. So if you're not familiar with where that is, you know, it's when you go ahead and just before you log in, you'll see that that is there. You'll have to put your ID number and password in and then it's there. And you can see it and click on it and go through it and all. So, and if you have questions with that, we'll be happy to help you with that. Every month is going to be a new product, just so we're clear. So every month we're going to go through a new product. This month it's Axio. Next month it's going to be True Science, from what I've been told. So we're kind of going to have every month we're going to change product categories. And there's going to be a lot that goes with that. You know, not only are they going to give us, again, all these social assets, but there's going to be, we're going to in line with contests and there'll be promotions from the company and stuff. And so, and there'll be some sampling down the road. So there's this big plan that's going on. So, you know, right now, if you're not used to Facebook, you're definitely going to want to get used to it. I can tell you that the more you post, the more creative you'll get, and the easier it will become. It may be a little bit of a struggle at first, but this is the way you think of considering this virus that's going around. You know, people want to work from home. And so it makes it that much easier for us to do. All of the things that they create will remain in the playbook. So it's like we're going to have this huge library of all these different resources. So if for some reason you want to pull something out for a customer that you might have, or you want to run your own promotion, or you want to run something different on Facebook, very, very important that you'll be able to go there and get this. I can tell you, and I kind of know, the amount of Axio that's being used, particularly by our customers, is very little. It's not anywhere where it should be. It's like the best kept secret out there. So we will get a lot of traction with this just by educating our customers on this really cool product, because like I said, you know, most everyone's on the NRF2, and it seems like that's the thing people introduce and they forget to introduce, and maybe it's the tri-synergizing now, a lot of focus on the Protandim products, but they don't know about the Axio. And the Axio is super easy to sample. You've seen how I've sampled it in the past, so it's kind of silly not to be sampling Axio, particularly those that are local, or, you know, if you happen to be mailing information or anything to somebody. So the distributor education that's going to go on, we are going to put mainly, and because I think it's going to be a little sciencey, and it's going to be primarily for distributors. And again, the thought is with their playbook is to have distributors in one category, then customers, and then potential customers. So they've tried to break it into 3 different things. These align with what we already have on Facebook. And you may be using some of it, none of it, but you'll see that distributor education will be in our Team Unity training group. And like I said, it might be a little heavy on the science, but you will see full product branding there. And so what do I mean by full product branding? Full product branding will not only have the LifeVantage symbol, but it may and probably will have the LifeVantage name. Because again, they don't want things falling through the cracks. They don't want somebody to get a hold of information or be using a product and not be able to reorder it. So, and when anybody does call the company, if they're not assigned to someone, it goes into that pool of people that have become platinum distributors. So, it will have full branding here, and that's what I mean by it. The Curiosity post will not have full branding. They may have the symbol, but they definitely won't say LifeVantage. And because if you're like me, a lot of times you'll, maybe you hear something on the radio or somebody's talking on Facebook, or sometimes people are talking to me on the phone and they say something and I don't really want to ask them about it. And so I'll write it down and later on I'll go ahead and Google it and maybe I'll just purchase it that way. So, you do need to be careful with, what you say as far as giving full disclosure to LifeVantage, especially when you're creating these curiosity posts on Facebook. But we'll get into that. So this will have full branding in the training group. There will be the pods and the podcasts and the blogs there as well. Any social assets, I think those are going to be mostly curiosity posts, so we won't need those. Also examples of what other people are posting. And Bobby had a really great post this morning. I don't know if you saw it. If you haven't gone to the Team Unity training group there, you're going to see that there are some older posts, particularly with just one NRF2 and a bunch of different hands for the person that's brand new, just getting started posting for the first time. But again, based on what's going on in our climate out there and with this virus, Bobby has upped, he's actually always taken 2 NRF2, but he has upped his NRF2 and shown a picture of it. Great post, great for creativity. And so, if you see what others are posting, and we'll try to put lots of pictures in the Team Unity, just go ahead and copy it. It's okay. Probably the people that are on your wall aren't on my wall. And if they're distributors, other distributors, you don't really want a whole host of those. You may have 5 or 6 distributors that you want to copy because they're creative, but you don't want to fill up your 5,000 with 100 or 1,000 other LifeVantage distributors. You just don't want to do that. So if there are some people that are really good on Facebook, social media that you want to copy, you definitely want to be friends with those, but you don't want to fill up your whole, all your friends with people that are just LifeVantage distributors. So the other group that we have besides the training group is the Lifespan Matters with Team Unity. And this is meant to educate our current distributors, our current customers, and also prospects. So if you notice, I recently sent out an email to our customer base, and I'm trying to get our customers, and again, it was just talking about NRF2 and the silent prevention, just to re-educate for retention purposes to keep our customers. Because a lot of times if you're healthy, you could be taking Protandim for a period of time and nobody's talked to you about all those great benefits. So you forgot all about oxidative stress and everything else, and it comes time to order and you're like, why am I even ordering this? So this will be a great place to put all your customers so they can continually be dripped on and just keep them, remembering the great benefits of all of the LifeVantage products. So that's Lifespan Matters with Team Unity. I'm also running contests in there. Last month we ran our first contest. This month, in tune with the company, we'll run a water Axio challenge. And again, this is a group, this is everybody's group. This is not my group. So we are all running this challenge. You can invite whoever you want to this challenge. It's a way that when I message people and I initially meet them, I add this in as beside the science and testimonies. We run some really great fun challenges. And so this month, that'll run from March 9th to March 13th. It'll be a Monday through Friday. I also have a pet tandem challenge I will throw in there probably a little bit later in the month just to keep the activity going. The more posting, and I know the great benefits of Protandim, and sometimes maybe you don't realize, but the best way for us to get the most traction in these groups is to post. And please post with 4 words or more. And I don't care if it's like, I like that so much or whatever. The more posts, the more comments, that people are putting on our posts, the better off we're going to do. So if you see something, if you happen to be friends with somebody and another life managed distributor, and you do see they post something that is a curiosity post on their profile, on their wall, go ahead and comment. If you see that they're posting in the Lifespan Matters community group, make a comment, because it helps all of us. I can tell you, every time the commenting has been increased and more active, I've gotten more personal customers from this. And customers turn into distributors. So all of this helps us with retention of new customers and also existing customers. So, and then we also have our profile or our wall for Facebook. And so this is where you're going to have prospect marketing, or sometimes they call it attraction marketing, or they call it curiosity marketing. This is going to be used to create curiosity and engage people in conversations. Now, the conversation starts on your wall, but it very quickly goes into Messenger. So again, you're going to want to post something that does not have the company name, does not have the product name. It's okay to hold the product up. I wish I would have had a product, but if you can hold the product up, but maybe put your thumb over exactly where it says Protandim, or put it over something that says Axio this month, since we're doing Axio, just put some fingers over it so people can't tell exactly what you're talking about. And at the end of this, I also have some ideas for marketing Axio. And again, we can all get very creative. Nothing wrong with us all sharing what one another is doing, or copying, so to speak, because again, I assure you, even if you have 4,000 or 5,000 friends, your friends are unique to me. We shouldn't be. I know when I look at friends, if they're your friends, I'm not accepting them, because I want to keep my wall very clean, very pure. I want it to be, ultimately 5,000 people that are potential customers or distributors. So, that's how I look at my Facebook wall. So, if somebody's a new distributor, they may be on my wall for a little while just so they can get a feel for what I'm doing. But ultimately, as time goes, I will delete that and have somebody else come in. So you should be doing the same too. There's been a thing, and I thought too, when I first started with Facebook, I thought, I don't want to be posting what I'm eating for dinner, or everybody seeing my private life. But there are a number of people in this company that are making big, and I do mean big, 6 figures in this company on Facebook. So they're not playing, they're very serious about it. And if you get active with this and you listen to what we're saying, what's going on, you're going to find that this is a great way to be able to recruit people into your business, and you can do it any time of the day. I know Bobby just sent out a text 15 to, I think it was 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it might be. But this is the thing you can do during your downtime. If you're just watching TV, you can do this. Now, when you're adding people to the groups, I should mention Facebook just changed something. You don't want to do it from an iPad or your phone. Although this whole monthly marketing playbook is, as they said, perfectly able to use from your phone, but we found that there's trouble adding people easily from your phone when you're adding them to the group. So whether it be the Lifespan Matters particularly, and we also have a business group, and we're working more on that as well. So, but the magic really happens in Messenger. That's where it goes on. That's where you start to create rapport with the person. You have a conversation with them, and it is just a conversation. They asked a question about something you had on your personal profile, about a drink you're drinking, or whatever it's in, ingredients are in it, or whatever they might have said, results you're getting. And then you very quickly just say that you will PM them, and you get on Messenger and continue that conversation. The other thing I should say is likes really kind of mean nothing these days on Facebook. So you don't have to worry about collecting the number of likes. That means nothing. I said something funny to Bobby the other day. I see these posts, and, maybe people are happy and they tell me they've got, 12 likes or 34 likes, or it doesn't matter the number, but likes are kind of like high-fiving yourself. That's not where the money is made. That's not what we're looking for. So a lot of times now I don't ever like, I just go ahead and comment. But like I said, this month is going to be the Axio, and we have lots of improvement. The market share on this, we can do a lot better with it. And they've run statistics and stuff. And so they chose Axio this month because we should be doing a whole lot better. And again, I think it comes down to, we have so many products at this point. It's great that we're going to focus on a product every month. And I think we will see our customers being able to purchase so much more, which will just equate to more volume for us. Look for specials during the month. You know, they'll have like where you maybe buy, I don't know, 2 of something and get a free gift, or they'll put some packages together and make that a reduced price. So they're going to do lots of that stuff going forward. And again, this is the first month, so be a little bit patient with them. But I promise you, your wall, your profile is probably not up to date. We'll go a little bit on that. But there's a lot you can do as the company continues to roll this out. And again, look for specials, particularly March 25th. And a lot of this stuff's going to be towards the end of the month, to help us, you know, again, build that volume, break advance, and also, you know, close business. So the monthly marketing playbook, the curiosity posts are meant for your Facebook profile. Your wall is what we're talking about. And so, you know, right away, continue to add friends and message them. The best thing you can do is go down everybody's list and don't post birthday messages on their wall. Post it in Messenger. Start a conversation. Think of reasons to start a conversation with somebody. Think of reasons to add friends. You can add friends. Facebook suggests it, or go into a group that's your hobby and have a conversation. Make a comment and add the person as a friend. It's super, super easy. You will be amazed how many people. We just, I do this little group with 4 other girls, and I tell you, I added 40 new friends last week, and I know that from Monday on it was. The other girl did 60. So easy to do, just lots of conversation for you to be able to have. And you know what? You can start the conversation today, and maybe I got to run out and play tennis, or I got to run out and do something. I could just pick up that conversation whenever I get back. It's not like the old days where we ran ads. I had to sit here all day and make sure I at least attempted to call everybody back once and at least left a message. So it didn't matter how late it was. It's not like that anymore. It's very relaxed. It's very easy. So we can do it no matter how busy you are. You can do it anytime. So I said there will be some pop-up sales. There'll be a gift with purchase or discounted packages. They'll make it very exciting. Axio will have recipes, and I've heard some of the recipes. One of the girls is very, very creative. She actually adds 2 of the Axios together. She adds the green dragon and I'm trying to think which other one she said, but they have names for all these. So there's lots and lots of recipes that are out there, and they're going to continue to post these and make them more exciting so that we have different tastes too. So we just don't get bored of the same different 4 tastes that we have. Lots of sayings out there. Get used to them. Look for them, particularly on other people's walls, but you can say, I love this one. Say hello to the other 90% of your brain. Thought that was great when I heard it. I copied it. Copy, copy, copy. Because again, the same people on your wall are not going to be the people on my wall. And if they are, it just shows market penetration. You know, people will jump that much faster because advertising rule. Not the first time you see it, not the second time, but the third time. And we know touches or drips, you know, 5, 7, 9 drips before a person joins. You know, do more, feel better. Or maybe you heard flip the switch. So Jesse's got a grate in the back of his office. It says flip the switch, and then he's got the switch upside down. So pretty exciting there. Let's go on. Okay, so here are some ideas that I had that you can get started with Axio based on the pictures that they have there. You know, take a picture of yourself with Axio, maybe heading out to the gym first thing in the morning, or maybe you have Axio instead of coffee in the morning, or whatever, you know. And again, your picture just, you don't have to be perfect anymore. On Facebook, people like authentic. So in the morning, if you don't look so good, you don't have your makeup on, you're not dressed to the nines, it's fine. It's great. It's actually even better. People want a glimpse of you. I guess they must be so bored out of their mind. They just want to see who you are and follow you. And, you know, even myself, I find myself following things on Facebook, and I'm like, why do I even care about this? But you just get kind of sucked into people's lives, and you're following things, and, you know, that's how you create, you know, your brand for yourself. This is why people follow you. It could be a post where your family, write a big post. You could be switching off soda for the year or coffee. Maybe you've been off it for 2 years. You know, ask who's trying to switch off it. I did this so fast. I'm looking at some of the spelling, but looking for a healthy alternative, looking for more mental clarity, reducing brain fog, who's looking to have more memory, and that's a typo there, but you get the idea. So that can just be a picture of maybe you or your family. The one thing I don't do is, you know my granddaughter, I'm a big fan of my granddaughter. I never mention her name. You'll never hear her name anywhere. So you just write grandkids or whatever, you know, or you don't mention them or whatever. So, you know, that's just one thought there. But, you know, or you can say, I've been drinking this for 2 years and I'm ready to share some of the goodness with first 10 people who comment or something. Again, after they comment, I'll PM you, take it off and put it in Messenger. Or maybe, you know, you've just hated to drink water and never got enough water, and you know the value of having enough water in your system and how important it is for your health. Now I get my 64 ounces because I'm drinking Axio all day long. So, you know, so again, these are just ideas, and there'll be many, many more out there, but you know, it's the first of the month. So we want to start posting now because this takes a little time. It's not the first time that somebody sees it that they comment, or it's not the first time they just, you know, pick up the phone or message you and say, let me buy it, you know. So it doesn't happen like that way. You know, typically you got to keep doing it, and finally somebody will raise their hand and say, me, I want it. So, you know, those are just some ideas on, you know, what to start posting, what to start to get ready with. So, you know, one of the things that you need to do though, your monthly marketing playbook, or actually I should just say your profile, no company names, no selling, no product names. Again, you know, if you're holding up a product, put your finger over it so they don't see the names. Watch what others are posting and copy. Make sure there's a picture of you in your profile, not a picture of your dog or something else. The magic is a messenger, trying to make that one word. And use the groups to drip. I can't tell you enough. Again, it doesn't happen right away, but it's kind of like when it's people's timing and they're ready and all of a sudden they want that product because they're having a bad day, they're not remembering something, or their kid's not doing well in school, or they need to make money, whatever it is, then they'll raise their hand and speak to you. But, you know, any questions? I'm sorry, I went a minute over. Any questions, or you're not sure of a post or an idea, or you need help rounding something out, you want a second brain to help you or whatever, you know, just reach out to somebody, Bobby or I'm happy to help you with it. Like I said, this has been a journey for me. I was that person that sat back and I'm not posting on Facebook. I'm not putting my personal life, and look at those people. I was a creeper. Look at those people that were posting their food, or my favorite was the toes overlooking the pool. You know, it's a picture of their feet. So, you know, again, there's a way to make a lot of money with this, and I feel we're onto something really good, and just amazed because I've watched other companies have all these tools for their distributors just to be able to plug and play. And that's really what it is. Just post and have fun with it. And it is that easy. And I'm so excited that our company has taken this on. And I mean, Jesse Allen is just amazing. I get the privilege of talking to him occasionally, and Bobby and I are just like, wow, this guy is somebody to watch. So he's got a lot of great stuff coming out for us. But any questions, give us a call. I hope you all have a great night. Go back and watch the videos, go and play. I'm sure you're playing on it and get used to it. And so excited about all the continued information that's gonna come. All right, everybody have a good night.